Hello and welcome back to the Drake and Josh podcast. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Trevor.
And I'm William.
William's back again!
Woo! He's back for Ep 3 of this little tangent run that we're going on.
Trilogy.
This is Ep 2 for the evening.
So we have watched another classic episode.
Also, because you guys, we said it last time, I won Risk.
Well,
we forfeited.
They forfeited. We did not continue to play.
We will not.
I have been declared winner, which I'm gonna want to cement forever.
We're gonna come back strong next time.
The thing is that we got too drunk, I will say. So we didn't want to continue playing. Will did not help me all in our alliance at all, our unspoken alliance.
Yeah, how could I know? It's my literal first time playing the game.
And I have North America, which is only a +5 bonus. He has +7 from Asia and +2 from Australia.
Yeah, plus a fuck ton of countries.
Essentially, he won. So we don't want to play anymore either. So we're just forfeiting.
Yeah, we're gonna play Switch games.
We're gonna play Smash.
So yeah, good job, Trevor.
Thank you. I've never won a game of Risk in my entire life, and I'm very happy. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations.
So Drake and Josh, this is a very serious episode.
Yeah, we watched Josh's Done. It's a heavy ep.
It's a pretty consider. I wish we would have been sober for this one.
No, I think we're at a good level. There's a lot of what I think can be considered as capital A acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least in terms of this show.
Drake for sure, and
I
feel like really Drake though was giving it his all.
Josh was giving it his all too.
I feel like but I feel like even at their all, I feel like Drake gave a better performance in my opinion.
Have you guys talked about the whackness?
No, let's talk about it.
Do you know that movie?
No.
There's a movie that Josh starred in. Probably not around this exact time, but he was in a film about. It's like the 90s in New York City, and he it's just some kid growing up who has an ice cream cart, and he sells weed out the ice cream cart, and Ben Kingsley is in it. He did some acting in that.
Solid.
I mean, I saw it when I was younger, and I enjoyed it. I don't know if it holds up. Amazing soundtrack though. Lots of really good classic 90s underground hip hop type stuff.
Right on. Haven't seen it.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Bad tangent. We'll keep moving.
Sorry, I haven't seen it either, so I have nothing to add.
Wow. Okay.
Well, Josh is not a bad actor. I did see an ad for him the other day on YouTube.
Red Dawn.
No.
He's in Red Dawn. Mm-hmm. The remake.
Reboot. Yeah.
Oof.
He was, but I saw him on an ad for one of those carbon fiber wallets.
What?
On YouTube.
Really?
And I'm just I was on my phone and I had it away from me, and I was eating food, and so I just had it sitting on the steering wheel of when I was driving for work or whatever. I was just sitting in the parking waiting on people.
Yeah.
And I'm just this is fucking stupid. Hopefully it's over soon. And I'm just continue eating because I'm starving. And then eventually I just had to skip it because it was a really bad ad.
Yeah.
So sorry, Josh, but that ad was really terrible.
Trash app.
The episode was good. I liked the episode.
It was a good episode.
It was solid. It was.
I still I knew it was gonna be a good episode going into it, and I feel like it was still pretty much where I expected it to be.
Yeah.
As a very solid episode.
Yeah.
I liked the drama that was in it. I liked that there was conflict, a lot of conflict, which sometimes there isn't a ton of conflict in this series.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I like to see their dramatic side rather than their pure comedic side.
So we start with Josh is studying. Yep. Both in the opening credits sequence, the cold open, and the main beginning. He's studying, and Drake wants Josh to come
play ping pong.
And Josh is like, no, I gotta study. And Drake's like, come on, let's do it. And Josh is like, fine, I'll do it. So then Josh breaks a window while they're playing ping pong. Drake goes downstairs to get another paddle. And Josh goes, and then Drake ends up fucking leaving Josh at the house. He fucks off to go make out with some girl and abandoning Josh without a car at the house. So Josh has to fucking sprint all the way to school with 20 minutes to go.
23 minutes, I think.
23 minutes until class starts.
And there's a chem test.
And there's a chem test worth 30% of his grade or something.
Yeah.
Also, one of my notes is that they were doing like a Asian like samurai type accent.
Yes.
When they were hitting the ping pongs back to each other. Yeah, they were like doing like a stereotypical like Asian dubbed like deal.
Yeah, questionable.
Yeah, all I wrote was Asian talk on my notes.
Also questionable.
What do you mean? And then my next note is, how much did you guys study
For what?
in college?
In college?
Or even in high school. In high school, I did not study at all. None.
And
Never. And in college, I did a little bit.
I studied about the same in college and high school, which was in class, I would write
Doesn't count
down
as studying.
everything that was up on the board.
Clearly.
And most of what the teacher was saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote that down in my notebook, and then if I felt like I really needed to study, I would maybe read back through some of that, and that was it. Because I got most of my information by listening and writing in class.
So
Otherwise, I was good.
That's relatively similar to me, honestly.
I didn't read textbooks, especially in college. If a teacher on the first day of class said 90% of the stuff that's on the exam is coming from in-class stuff, and then the other stuff is from textbooks, I just knew I would get a 90% on that test.
Wing it.
Because I'm not going to buy the textbook at that point.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy textbook.
Even if it was at 80%
I
of
bought
stuff was in class, I
textbooks.
was like, all right, I'm getting a B. Fuck it. Like, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I bought textbooks probably like 50% of the time. Like, it depended on the semester. Usually in the fall, I would buy the textbooks, and then by the spring, I'd be like, fuck it, and wouldn't buy anything. But yeah, I didn't. I depended on the class though, because like the classes that weren't my major, like classes like economics, I tried to study for, barely passed anyway. And then for classes actually in my semester, it was just kind of like automatic, and I just kind of like
Economics and stuff,
knew the
I think that was when I was still in high school when I took college economics. And
you didn't have to take it in college.
no, I did take
We
it.
had to take it.
I took it for my because I did my AA in high school.
Oh, you took it in.
So I took it when I was in high
community
school,
college.
and I definitely did study for that because I was still in high school.
Hard as fuck.
And I did all right. I think I might have cheated on that. I
Jesus Christ.
I definitely cheated on history because like it was. I don't know how the teacher didn't pick
You
up
cheated on history?
a history
History's
test.
easy as fuck, dude.
In
I love
college-
history. My outside concentration was history.
In
dude.
college, it's like community college. It was like me and a few other guys all sat
Cowards.
kind of separate from each other most classes, and then exam days we all sat in a line. And the way it worked is the one guy who wanted to be a history professor was at one end, and then
He already knew?
the lowest rank was at the other end.
He's
and
the
it would just be
lowest
like
ranking officer.
whoever was like better friends with him got to sit closer to him, and the answers just kind of worked their way down the line.
And by the time it got to you, it was fucking the wrong answer.
By the time it got to me, I had to basically go, if I don't know this, I'll go with what you're saying. Otherwise, I'll put what I think. And I did really well. So
What about you, Will?
I did a decent amount of studying.
You were an English major.
Yeah, I was an English major. Film and media studies concentration. So a lot of what I did was watch movies and read books and then write papers about them. Not a ton of test taking. When there were
More
tests,
papers than anything.
more papers than anything. Yeah. When there were tests, I definitely was inclined to cheat.
Fuck.
I didn't cheat at UF, like, ever, actually.
I did.
I cheated like a fuck.
didn't.
If I could, I did.
I just winged it like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I got a lot of C's.
Hey,
C's and B's.
I got a lot of B's.
C's get degrees, my man.
C's and B's.
That's what my grandpa always says.
Yeah, I got a bachelor's, so
Hey, bachelor's in science, or what are you talking about?
arts.
That's
So-
that's still a BS.
Bachelor's in science.
Is that a BS?
No, it's a B. Hey, bitch, what do you mean?
Bachelor's in arts, classic BS.
What do you mean it's a BS?
I'm sorry, we have BS's.
Yeah, we have BS's.
Yeah,
We're
bunch of
bachelor's in
fucking
science.
bullshit.
Huh?
Feel me?
What's up?
Hmm?
Brother?
Huh?
Me and Trevor are scientists.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
Am I though?
But yeah, I didn't study pretty much at all. I mean, I studied a little bit.
I mean, I didn't really need to study for like my After
Not
Effects class.
telecom.
There was no test in After Effects. It was just projects.
Well, your projects were your tests.
Yeah, but like
You had
I
to be
didn't
good at
have to
them.
like study it. It was just
Your studying was practical, though.
Yeah, it was practical, and I was decent at it.
I
which-
feel like that still counts as kind of a studying. It's just practical studying.
I guess, but I just kind of understood it. I don't know.
My next thing is whale sounds. Drake something.
Drake was on the phone with the girl who wanted to make out. You okay, dude? And
Pip is dead asleep in the chair next to us.
He's adorable. He'll hopefully Abby will post a picture
And I
of him.
accidentally hit the mic like 4 times, so if you heard that, sorry about that.
So, oh my God, where are we? What are we talking about?
We were talking about the show, which is about Drake being
Right,
pissed.
Drake.
Or Josh being pissed.
Megan was playing whale sounds while Drake was on the phone with the hot girl who wanted to make out in front of his locker.
And the whale shoots liquor at
No,
them. What?
that's after.
Yeah, but
that's
it still
later.
It still has that capability.
But like the whale sounds was before that, when she was just on her computer. Megan was about to go whale watching, and the whale sounds were making Drake and Josh both very uncomfortable. Anyways, Josh runs to school, is late for his exam by like a second, and fucking stop. And the teacher is like, "No, you're late." He very obviously sprinted all the way to school. Like, let the fucker in. He's 1 second late. The teacher should have let him in. Josh is about to fucking destroy Drake.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, Josh gets kicked out and is told he'll take the test again on Saturday and lose a letter grade. And then so when Drake comes home, Josh is like, I'm not mad at you.
He's fucking livid.
He's just done. No, he's not even livid. He's past it. He's just through.
Past livid.
He's through with Drake.
Past livid.
And that's kind of the whole crux of the episode, is that Josh is just straight up done with Drake.
Dunzo.
Like, they're going to be roommates until Josh moves out. But other than that,
Not my friend.
not
Yeah,
my
he's
friend,
like, I
not
don't
my
gotta
brother. I don't care. You're done.
He's like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with you. You're a simple bitch,
Simple bitch.
and all you do is cause chaos in my life.
Yeah. So Drake gets basically removed from Josh's life, despite Drake stole a sit and bounce. And what are you doing? Drake stole a
Will took a boomerang.
Drake stole a sit and bounce from the neighbor, which the neighbor kid turned out to be the exact same kid as the last episode. The little shit kid with the
Robbie.
treehouse.
The little bitch ass shit kid.
Classic fucking
Fuck that
Robbie.
kid.
He came in going, "You stole my sit and bounce."
Can we say that Trevor is still wearing a camo jacket?
I took it off halfway through last
I just
episode.
realized you were wearing it.
I just put it back on.
It is from the Risk Day, because generally when we play Risk, we dress in costumes.
Because we're generals.
Amen, brother.
And presidents. And dictators.
So-
One of those.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Josh is just done, and Josh's life starts coming together. Like, girls are into him. He passes the makeup exam with 100%, and the teacher is so impressed that straight up he doesn't mark a letter grade off. Go, what do you got?
I don't know. He's pointing at my notes, but I don't have anything relevant to what you're saying.
Oh.
Yeah, he smashes the makeup test, gets 100%, doesn't lose a letter grade. Things are just, the stars are aligning at this point.
And for Josh, and Drake is just falling apart.
Falling apart completely.
No, sorry. So my next note is Drake bought Josh a sit and bounce, but in reality he stole it from
We
the kid,
already talked about
like
that.
you said. So my next note is throws Eric in chair, Crazy Steve.
Oh yeah, so Josh is hanging out with people.
So I don't know what that means.
Josh is hanging out with some people at the premiere, like living his best life.
Yeah,
He's
he's
truly-
socializing without Drake.
Yeah, and having a really good time. He's with Craig, Eric, and some hot Asian chick from his work.
Yep.
And
Wait, hot Asian chick?
yeah, it's the same hot Asian chick.
Right on, brother.
And yeah, so Crazy Steve comes over and asks Josh to help him with the popcorn machine, and Josh is like, "I'm not fucking working. Get somebody else." And so Crazy Steve throws over
Craig,
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
and takes Craig's hot dog out of the bun and just whips that bitch across the theater.
Crazy Steve was funny. I've never seen that man before. He made me laugh.
He's awesome.
Crazy
He's
Steve's
really
a
at
good
peak
character.
performance in the Storm,
Okay.
which is a semi-bottle
The other
episode.
pseudo-bottle episode.
Yeah, that you had missed. Yeah, he is classic in that episode.
He was fun.
Jerry Trainer.
Yeah.
Jerry Trainer.
He's in iCarly as well. He's the older brother in iCarly.
Huh.
With Miranda Cosgrove.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's Miranda Cosgrove's older brother.
Wow.
There's a running theory that Crazy Steve kidnapped Megan and brainwashed her, and is now living with her in another city as her older brother, and she's just nice because she's been brainwashed.
Highly plausible.
That's the 18th time that theory's been on the podcast.
It is, but also Will's never heard it.
No,
So
I have not. Definitely have not.
Very fair.
My next note: the hot dog somehow lands into a senior citizen's hand.
And she eats it.
hat.
Her hat.
She eats it.
Okay, and my next note is stupid fucking boomer with hot dog.
She proceeds to eat the hot
She
dog.
is a stupid fucking
Yeah,
woman.
she takes a chomp out of that thing.
She's
That
like,
hot dog came out of the sky. What are you doing?
fucking boomer.
Waste not, want not, man.
All right, yeah, that was.
So my
crazy.
next note is drink whale.
Yeah, so Megan
It's a whale that you can drink out of.
gets a whale after her whale watching trip that shoots energy drink out of the blowhole.
My
And
next note is Josh in a soccer outfit.
It was a France jersey, actually.
You like this? You're soccer man.
Yeah, it was great. It was a legitimate France jersey. It had the FFF. I don't know what that stands for. France Football Federation, potentially.
I
French,
hope so.
probably.
It had the rooster, logo, which is like Le Coq Sportif almost. That's a brand. No, I'm okay on beer, Jacob. Thank you.
All right, I'll wait off then. I'll hold off.
Go get another one if you want
No,
another
no,
one.
no.
That was a good France jersey.
Josh comes in and he's like feeling fucking good.
Right.
Drake is depressed. He's like trying to tune his guitar. He breaks a string.
Exactly.
Josh is like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking play racquetball with Helen. And then later it cuts to Drake showing up at the premiere. Like, hey, what the fuck is going on, man? And Josh is like, I don't care, whatever. And he's like, I don't even need your money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch a movie for free. And then Josh calls the fucking security on him.
Yeah.
And it turns out Josh beat Helen, who's like a world-class racquetball player.
Yeah, Josh is just actually living his fucking best life.
He really is. Like, then the next note that I have is Josh gets a perfect score on the makeup test. Like,
You are so far behind.
Dude's fucking killing
You
it.
are so far behind.
The next note that I have is Josh's rash
Nope.
went away.
It did go away.
Which is another fucking excellent
We didn't
thing.
mention that, but that's also really far behind.
I said could be stress related is the note that I have on it. Racquetball game. That's what you guys were just talking about.
go. You fucking
He's caught up.
He's done it.
See, the thing is, alright, is that I stopped listening to you guys, and then I just look at my notes and I'm like, I don't know, where did I leave off?
Why are you not listening to us?
Because it's fucking nonsense. He's mad at me. Ah!
So there's racquetball, right? And then I think after that point it goes back to the classroom. And now there's another test,
Yep.
No, it's just a project.
100
Project.
tests. Yep.
but Drake shows up
Super late.
Balls
late,
out.
but
No,
he
not
gets there
late.
3 seconds before being
He has his
late.
cock out.
There's no cock involved. He gets in and a girl mentions a zit on his face.
He's like, I'm Drake. I don't get zits.
I'm
that's
Drake.
gross.
I don't get zits.
Bitch.
What a fucking mark. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we talking
You
about?
don't get zits.
I do.
We all get zits. It's a human nature.
It's a thing. It's part of our fucked up biology.
Be more of a
I do.
cocky bastard.
I do.
I'm Team Josh, bro.
Me too.
Fuck Drake.
Fuck Drake.
Honestly.
You're Team Drake.
No.
Oh.
He's a fucking loser.
When have I ever been Team Drake? I've always been Team Josh.
Damn, all of us are Team Josh?
We should just call this the And Josh podcast instead.
And Josh, homie.
But yeah, so Drake's like goes over to sit next to Josh, and there's another guy sitting there, Robbie, and Robbie is like, "No, I'm not moving." And Josh is like, "I traded partners. I don't want you as my partner anymore." So Drake gets stuck with this fucking nerd who can't speak correctly.
He's like, oh.
He probably honestly has something wrong with him, and we shouldn't be making fun of
Yeah,
him.
way to go, Jake.
That's the whole joke of the thing.
He has a speech impediment.
God
It's
damn it.
2019.
You guys are bitches. The whole point of it is that he can't talk.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah,
God
honestly.
damn it. Now I'm a boomer. Fuck. I'm a boomer, guys.
So yeah, Drake. So Josh.
He's like...
Drake tries to mix chemicals because Josh usually does it all, and the other guy is like, just...
Yeah, he's like, see? He did it.
I didn't do anything.
He was speaking like that character spoke. You made fun of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. These guys are both fucking bitches. Like, they don't want to talk about it, but literally that's a joke. They're pounding it. All right.
What are you talking about? You're
So
crazy.
He's pouring chemicals.
Yeah,
but-
Drake is like, how do I do this? And the dude's like...
That's insensitive.
You guys are insensitive. Fuck you guys.
A green liquid gets created, and he's pouring it all over his hand.
It's all over Drake's hand.
I mean,
and he's
it
like,
looks acidic.
chemical emergency, and they hit a button. No.
They pick him up and they yeet him into the shower.
They yeet him into the enclosed shower, which, wow, an enclosed
Never had a
emergency
door.
shower? Nah, we always just had the fucking, what? Okay, so there's a shower, and yeah, so then Drake is drenched and then comes out and like does this heartfelt apology. So yeah, Drake comes out of the shower and it's like, Josh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I need you more than you need me. And yeah, so then he goes home and is super depressed.
And yeah, it doesn't, like, Josh doesn't come back right away and, like, pick up with Drake. Like, there's still a moment of uncertainty, whether that was enough for Josh.
Yeah.
Which I did appreciate.
The teacher, for some
it
reason...
wasn't like a 50-50, like,
yeah.
hit the light switch, like, oh, okay, you apologize. Like, we're good now.
Like, the teacher even asks Josh, like, hey, do you need to go talk to Drake after that?
He's like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He was hesitant, but yeah.
They're back in the room.
Oh, yeah, so Drake's
Someone's
back...
playing ping pong alone, right?
He's, like, bouncing the ping pong ball in front of his face. And Megan comes in and is like, here's your guitar back. And he's like, oh, thanks. And she's like, you don't want to know why I took your guitar? And he's like, why did you take my guitar? And she's like, I killed a spider with it. He's like,
Okay.
And she's like, wow, this is no fun. You're depressed.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever. And then Josh eventually comes running in and doesn't acknowledge anything. He just starts with the Asian voice again.
Right.
Yeah.
Calling him young Szechuan. Stuff like that.
Like Szechuan sauce.
Should we get Chinese food?
I'd be down with Chinese food.
Chinese food sounds kind of good.
Right on, brother.
Okay. Yeah, so he comes in, and then they just start playing ping pong, and everything's fine again.
Yeah,
which annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, terrible.
No!
What do you mean?
No!
It's not a resolution.
It's not!
That's a resolution. Two bros. The way people make up is they just forget about it.
Not in that case.
That's the way that I make up with friends.
He was done. He was straight done with him.
The episode is called He Is Done.
Josh is done.
Yeah. To be fair. It's true.
Okay, sorry. Yes, Josh himself, he was done.
Yes, sir.
So...
We're just right back to young Szechuan.
But, like,
Hanging
he's
there,
just...
hanging there.
Young boomer.
After that one apology, he's just back, and it's fine. It's like...
It's like it's a Nickelodeon show from the early 2000s.
Whoa!
Fair.
Anyways,
it was
what do you guys rate
It was
out
a
of
really
10?
good episode. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10 Quatlers.
I will give it a 7.5 out of 10 Quatlers.
Ah, shit. I was going to do 7.5 as well, just because unfulfilled dramatic promise at the end. Really good up until the end, but then it's just like, oh, yeah, shit. We're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Credits.
I feel like that's decent rating for it. You know?
I think
Yeah,
that's
solid. That's
pretty solid
That's
rating.
probably the best episode that I've seen of these three.
Yeah, I think our highest rating is still the Blues Brothers episode with a 9
Whoa.
out of 10.
Neither of us give it a 10, did we?
No, we didn't. We gave it a 9.
Uh,
None of the episodes will get a 10 if that episode is only at a 9.
true. 9 is our maximum. We're like one of those asshole teachers that's like, no one gets 100%. It's impossible.
No Drake and Josh episode
So
is
who do
perfect.
we want to shout out?
I'm going to shout out...
Emily Koslowski as customer number 1.
I was going to go Lauren Shihaoma.
Cole Schaefer, security guard
As
number
Kat.
2.
Okay. What about down? Oh, wait, I got to do full cast.
Full cast.
I was a big fan of Laurel Van Dyke in the key hairstylist role.
Right on.
It's pretty solid.
Good job, Laurel. And John Usen as boom operator.
Yep, really good.
Good job,
Very
guys.
solid.
And Van C. Unger as the prop maker. Really good props in this
And
one.
of course, the guy that we shout out like 100 times, Josh Inch, as the set dresser.
Good job, Josh Inch.
Classic.
All right, well, thank you everybody for listening. I've been Trevor.
I've been Jacob.
And I am William.
And go watch some Drake and Josh.